I'm going to show you an easy, simple way to make homemade sourdough hamburger buns. Y'all come on, let's get started. Hey y'all, and welcome back to the channel. If YouTube brought you to our channel, welcome. I'm Lynn, and my husband is Travis. In tonight's recipe, we're going to be making some sourdough buns. I'm going to show y'all how to take your starter that you have for your sourdough and make some easy, simple hamburger buns. Let me show you. Let's get started. Now, I've been waiting now for about a week and a half to 2 weeks to get my starter going real good before I make these hamburger buns. If you like to see a video on showing you how to make you a starter, comment down below and we'll make one. But this starter right here is around probably 2 weeks. I've been feeding it, taking a little off and using it, not throwing it out for like pancakes. We made crackers one time with our discard. So when you get ready to feed it, so when you discard any of your starter to add some more to it to get it more active, don't throw out that discard. You can use it for a lot of different recipes. But tonight we're going to go ahead. I fed this today before I left to go to work this morning, and it is very active and bubbly. I don't know if y'all can see it in the camera. I'll try to get you over here so I can show you how bubbly it is. It's almost sort of like a foam. See how bubbly and active it is? That just lets you know that right there, that means it's time to use your starter. And now this recipe right here is so easy and simple. And if you've had a hard time before doing sourdough and you feel like you can't do it, try a recipe like this and you'll see how simple and easy you can make your own hamburger buns using your starter. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to measure out 1.5 cups of our starter mix. Okay, we'll measure us out 1.5 cups of our starter. So now, when we get done, we'll have to feed our starter again. But we're just going to get it all out of here. Okay, and then there you can see all that active bubbles going on. Okay, and the next thing you're going to need is 1 1/4 cup of milk. And I'm going to warm this milk just a little. Don't get it too hot, just like lukewarm. Okay, now that we got our warm milk out of the microwave, we're going to just pour it in our starter. And now to that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt. Now I'm using pink salt. You can use pretty much any kind of salt. That's just what we have. We like the pink salt a lot better than regular white salt, table salt. And now I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of honey. Now I'm not going to measure this. I'm just going to sort of eyeball it, but you need either 3 tablespoons of honey or a sugar. 3 tablespoons of sugar. So that's 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to be using some butter, and I'm going to soften this butter. So I'm going to go ahead now and put my 3 tablespoons of butter in the microwave. And now this is salted butter. A lot of y'all ask whenever you use butter, are you using salted or unsalted? Mine is salted. So now we're going to zap this in the microwave. Now you don't want to like get it to a liquid. You're just wanting to soften your butter. Okay, it's just like that, just where it's softened up, not a liquid. Okay, we set our butter over to the side. I'm going to go ahead now and we're going to add 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So now we're just going to start adding our flour. And I'm not like measuring this perfect. Okay, that's 3 cups. Now we're going to give that a mix and see what we're working with. Now it's going to take it a minute to start forming together. Now most of the time I would use my wooden bowl like to make my bread in, but I wanted to use this today so y'all could see in this video how to get it mixed together good and what it looks like, the texture. So I'm going to go ahead and add just about a half a cup more. And now I'm going to get in there with my hands. We're going to go ahead and put our butter in. And just start working our butter all around in our dough. Okay. And now we're going to knead it for probably about 3 to 5 minutes. And by the time we get through, this bowl right here will be clean. You may have to help like scratch some around the edges so it can get in there if it's a little sticky. Okay. I'm going to pick it up so y'all can see how clean and how you didn't hardly leave any in the bowl. Okay, so now we're going to take our dough, form it in our ball. And I'm going to use this same bowl, and we're just going to spray it with a little olive oil. And I got this right here we're using. If you've not got yourself one of these, you need to get one. They're only like $8 on Amazon, and you can use your own olive oil instead of buying those spray cans. So now we're just going to place our dough back in this bowl, and we're going to let it set for around about 30-40 minutes. I'm going to cover it and wait to see what it looks like in around 30 minutes. Okay, y'all, now that we used some of our starter, we've got to repurpose it and feed it. So I'm going to add a half a cup of flour back to it, and you can tell I used a lot of it. I have just a tiny bit left, but now that's all you need to have is just that little bit, and feed it. So now we're going to get the same measurement of water. And now we're just going to give it a good mix. And And you can even try to scrape down the sides. And that's what it looks like after you feed it. And now we're going to put our lid back on it till we get ready for it again. Okay, y'all, it's been about 30 minutes, so now we're just going to go ahead and we're going to start sort of just stretching our dough. And you can see what pretty dough this is turning out to be. But what you'll do is just try to take it and stretch it. Okay, now we're just going to place it back in the bowl. We're going to cover it. And now we're going to let it rest for So we've let it rest overnight. Now let's see what it looks like. You can tell it's doubled in size. So we're going to go ahead now and we're going to roll out our hamburger buns with our sourdough. Now you can get the scale out and actually weigh them, but I'm just eyeballing it. So we're going to go with 6. Now I'm just going to put a little oil on my hand and press down on each one. And now we're going to microwave about a tablespoon of butter, salted butter. Now we're just going to coat the top of the bun. Now we've been letting the oven preheat on 450. So now we're going to bake these for around 12 to maybe 15 minutes. Just keep a close check on them depending on your oven. And before you put your buns in the oven and start cooking your sourdough, take you an iron skillet or something that can go in the oven and add you some ice. And that'll help your bread from drying out so bad. So now we're going to place our buns in the oven. Do you like pumpkin spice? And now what I like to do, and now you don't have to do this part to your buns if you don't want to, but I like to spray a little bit more olive oil on top. And then we take a little bit of garlic salt and just sprinkle on the top. And that little bit of oil helps some of it stick to them. We've got to let them cool a little bit, and then we'll cut one. Okay, now let's cut one and see how they turned out. Okay, y'all, there you have a sourdough hamburger bun. Or you could use this for a lot of things, really. But tonight, we're going to have hamburgers. Now these are still hot, so it is best to wait till after they cool off. Okay, y'all. Do you like sourdough? Well, tonight we're making hamburger buns using our sourdough starter. I'm going to let the rest of them cool before I cut them, because you can tell you do need to let them cool before you cut your buns in half. Okay, y'all, I hope you give this a try. Make you a sourdough starter and start doing some of your bread. It makes it a lot cheaper and it's better for you. So I hope you like this video on these easy sourdough hamburger buns. And if you do, don't forget to hit that hype button and the thumbs up. Thanks for watching.